Very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for this opportunity, and I stand to contribute to the statement made by the MP for Ablekuma North. Right Honourable Speaker, I have averted my mind to a few issues, one of which is that even with this statement, we have had some few political twists to it. Instead of people concentrating on the gravamen of the issues, you would realize that respectfully, almost every speaker on this side found reason to link it to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, and we go on to talk about propagating the Mahama Cares. But Right Honourable Speaker, what we have also fallen short of is to remind ourselves that the Ghana Medical Trust Fund is taking its source of funding from the National Health Insurance Fund, which was initiated by the President John Agyekum Kufuor. Right Honourable Speaker, to start with this and to continue, you would also understand that when you go to Korle Bu, one of the biggest health facilities that is used in treating cancer is the Urology and Nephrology Centre, which was constructed and commissioned by His Excellency President Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Right Honourable Speaker, when you come to Ghana, there are major issues we have to deal with when it has to do with cancer. The statistics are startling. First of all, when you look at the Global Con report of 2022, Right Honourable Speaker, it tells you that new cancer cases in Ghana annually is 28,000. That is something to worry about instead of doing the usual politics. It also tells you that annually, almost 18,000 people die of cancer in the Republic of Ghana. And therefore, we need to be concentrating our efforts on prevention and awareness and education. This is why, as a member of parliament, you should also not take this for granted. If you're a man, you should ask yourself, when was the last time you tested on the PSA? Have you ever had the opportunity of testing the PSA? You're a woman, have you had any breast screening? If you have not done that, do you also take your diet seriously? How are you eating? And how are you exercising? Not just rushing to come and sit in the chamber. These are all very critical issues. But Right Honourable Speaker, for me, this is another important issue we have not looked at. That with the surge in galamsey, there is a lot of heavy metals in food. That is why I would corroborate Honourable Zuere's submission on the kind of food and fruits we are having. When you take mangoes, when you take pineapples, when you take tomatoes, which can even help, that we've been told, can even help in curing cancer. What is happening to them? Just because of the surge in galamsey, all manner of people are having all manner of issues. And these are some of the things we have to avert our minds to, or bring our minds to see how best we can, if not eliminate galamsey, curb galamsey. Right Honourable Speaker, once I go on, this World Cancer Day is supposed to pay attention to three major groups of people. Right Honourable Speaker, one of them is the fighters of cancer, those who have survived. How have they gone by that? How have they survived? What did they do? The caregivers, when you go to Korle Bu, they don't have a lot of the resources or the facilities. But when you go and see Professor Mensah, he and his team, they are doing extremely well in providing service and to ensure that people's lives are saved. We need to commend these people. And finally, we need to also pay homage to the people who have lost their lives. Express our sympathies and condolences to them. I heard Professor Kingsley talk about losing his daughter through leukemia. And that is a very sad story. Our prayer is that we all should depart from the usual politics and come together to ensure that we can put a forceful mind to solving this problem, this canker called cancer, so that we can have a better life. World Cancer Day reminds us that cancer is not just a medical battle, but a human one. Together, we can create awareness. Together, we can prevent cancer. And together, we can save Mother Ghana. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for this platform.